Hello, today I'm here to talk to you about the hidden tolls of homelessness. Homelessness has a negative effect on the individual themselves and society, but there is a solution called Housing First approach. It's an effective solution. So there was a 25-year-old woman with like a 3 or 4-year-old son. She was working every day at a factory. In the evening, she would babysit, trying to make ends meet, but she was behind in her rent, and the landlord evicted her. So now her and her son was living in her car. Not a very good place for a child, not a very good place for an adult. However, this happens far too often. Homelessness harms people's health, it weakens our families, and strains our communities, and wastes public resources. But it doesn't have to be this way. Homelessness can affect anyone. It can affect your neighbor, your coworker, or even someone in your family. To be quite honest, it could affect you. You may just be a few paychecks away from not having a place to live. Homelessness impacts one's health. It has social and economical consequences, but there is a solution that works, called Housing First. Homelessness puts people at higher risk of health issues, trauma, and possibly death. Many people on the streets suffer from health issues like mental illness and addiction, with little to no access to care. Living without shelter means facing extreme weather, stress, violence, and malnutrition, says the National Coalition for Homelessness. Homelessness impacts not just individuals, but the entire community. Local governments spend millions on energy, emergency resources, shelters, and hospital visits. It disrupts families, limits children's access to education, and contributes to public safety concerns, says the U.S. Interagency Council of Homelessness. Solutions that work. Housing First. Providing a stable home without preconditions helps people to recover and save money. Programs in the cities like Salt Lake City and Seattle have reduced chronic homelessness and cut public spending, says the National Alliance to End Homelessness. Once housed, people are more likely to get jobs, attend treatment, and rebuild their lives. Homelessness causes profound harm to individuals and society, but with the right approach, we can do better. It damages your mental health. It damages your physical health. You cannot imagine sleeping outside in the snow, in the rain, in the heat, the bugs, being cold and wet causes illness. It drains our social and financial resources, spending so much money on emergency rooms because homeless people have nowhere else to get health care. We can reduce this through smart, compassionate strategies like Housing First. It's time that we stop looking away. It's time to speak up, support real solutions, and advocate for those without a voice, because everyone deserves a place to call home. Thank you for listening, and I hope you never have to experience homelessness.